I just know that he down there looking up at us crying right now. And I would say RIP, but you know what they say. There's no rest for the wicked. And you, sir, wicked. As a matter of fact, it looked like if you was around long enough, you would have been trying to run a plantation with this slick back doohickey you got on in this picture. First, let me say RIP to Left Eye, RIP to Aaliyah, and RIP to the Queen, Whitney Houston, and RIP to any of the other black artists that were exploited by this man in his time as a music executive. And I hope you know that there's no Grammy parties where you're going. Okay? And if there is one, it's going to be extremely hot and not in a good way. This man is not so living proof that what you do while you're on this earth matters. Okay? You don't get to exploit black people and then think that black folks is going to be sad that you passed away. All I'm seeing is RIPs to the legend Whitney Houston. And I like to see it.
So Clive Davis has died. And who else is with me that, like, I just feel as if, like, Satan himself was like, my son, welcome. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be so dark. But that man, I feel as if it's evil. Like, spawn of the devil evil. Like, I'm behind so much more than what you actually think evil. And I just can't wrap my head around him actually being a good person. You know how sometimes you can, like, look at someone and be like, you know what? They seem like a decent person. They do. You can even see people that you know have made mistakes, hasn't had a perfect life. But you can be like, you know what? I feel as if that person has changed. I feel as if they do genuinely have a kind heart. They've made mistakes, but they have a kind heart. When I think about and see Clive Davis, all I see is darkness and negativity. I do. And I think that he is actually a mastermind behind a lot of messed up things in entertainment and also in politics. Yeah. Funny angle, right? Absolutely. I have some proof. But anyways, R.I.P.
Clive Davis done went to glory. Oh, could have went somewhere else too. All that dirt he did. But he gave us Whitney. He gave us Nippy. And for that, I respect him. I'm going to give him his 10s. Rest in peace. Well, or rest in something else. Based on the things that we know that he, If you think that kind of thing. I just thought about who is going to throw the Grammy party next year. Will it still be, because the Clive, I'm falling, my braid's falling. The Clive Davis Grammy party is an institution. Things like pop off after Clive Davis's Grammy parties. Like, didn't Nippy die after the party? Rihanna and Chris Brown after the party. Stuff happens at those parties. But are they going to rename it? Is it still going to be the Clive Davis Grammy party? Or are we gonna pass a torch to somebody else? The only person who is equally as terrible is in jail, Diddy. So he cannot, and we probably shouldn't give him the party. It needs to, maybe we try to give the party to a good person. Like, when people be in their 90s, I'd be sad, but I also be like, that was just a life well lived. Like, but y'all know my grandmother passed away last year, and she was 98. And it's like, I'm so sad, but like, lit.
He gone, y'all. He gone. Old Clive Davis done got up out of here. And there's always been conspiracy theories about Clive and a lot of nefarious things and ways, particularly with Diddy and other folk in the industry. But this is what is on a lot of our minds at this point. Brandy, Brandy, what was on that note, girl? What was on that note? Whitney passed you that note, and you looked like you had seen a ghost. What was on the note, girl? Clive gone. What was on the note? Mm, mm, mm. We so messy. Well, Clive Davis done kicked the bucket. I wonder what kind of docu-series about to come out now. Who about to shop it? Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, Paramount. Who about to drop the documentaries on Mr. Clive Davis? This is about to be good. This is about to be real good. Clive Davis done departed us. 94 years old. Interesting. Interesting.
This is not a drill. Clive Davis is dead. Right now, everybody line up, oldest to youngest. What happened? Get the biopics out now. He cannot hurt you anymore. He has no power over you. Get the biopics out right now. I want to know what really happened to everybody. Oldest to youngest, because we ain't got that much time, okay? I want to know what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you're doing well today. You are welcome to the channel. So you have heard about Clive Davis. So today we are going to be talking about Clive Davis. Actually, he's somebody that I don't know much about, but he was a business music mogul in the industry. And you know what that means? That means a lot of people, a lot of artists have come to light because of him. But that's not what we are about to talk today. So apparently that is not what most of the people on the internet are glorifying him for. Some of the people are saying, you know, good riddance, something like that. And then we have these allegations, and everybody, if you look into the internet right now, everyone is just saying like, you thought maybe the P. Diddy documentary was insane. Wait until you meet the documentary for Clive Davis. Yes. So now, apparently, there are some allegations that people are saying that he was a bad person. He was taking credit that wasn't meant for him, especially when he was mentoring these musicians. And we're talking about Luther Vandross. We're talking about the late Whitney Houston. We are talking about Alicia Keys. We're talking about the TLC. We're talking about Brandy. Yeah, some of the biggest names in the musical industry. And then now people are also calling him, you know, monsters, names and all that. So I would love to know, like, what do you think about this situation? Because this is somebody who is very new that I've never even come across. And it's interesting that because he's known like almost everywhere, and I came across this creator who also said that he is pro-Israel, whatever is happening within Israel and Iran, like he was really supporting it. So something like that, most of the people are calling him inhuman. Most of the people are saying that he was like benefiting more on the artists more than the artists themselves were benefiting. Like he could take credit without having like a decent agreement, things like those. And it is becoming to a concern because most of the people are just saying good riddance. Most of the people are just saying, calling him names and all that. So I don't know your history, if you've ever also maybe lived to a point that you are familiar with Clive Davis. I would like for you to drop a comment down below and let me know what do you think. Do you think those allegations, and should we anticipate maybe a documentary that is gonna be talking about this particular person that is coming into light right now, but instead of people in Hollywood mourning, they're actually jubilating, they're actually having a time of their lives? And for those people who are crying, they're asking themselves like, what are you crying for? And for the media stations that are praising Clive Davis, everyone is just saying like, why, what is there to be praised for? Whereas some people believe that he was the person who made those great artists that we know currently. So ladies and gentlemen, again, just in case you're new here, my name is Yvonne and you are welcome to being part of my online family. Remember, the only way you can support me is by subscribing to this amazing channel so that I be able to be bringing you the content that is engaging and all that. Leave a comment down below, and yes, until next time.